Welcome back to another live AMA session with Blockchain Army, the leading media agency on the space that aims to promote the adoption of blockchain technology. And I'm Henry from Blockchain Army. I will be the host for today's live AMA session with Okawa from DstarlightsCoins. We are broadcasting from Blockchain Army YouTube channel. So if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe because we are coming back with new live AMAs and other interesting video every single week. In this live AMA session, we will be having two interesting giveaways, which are pre-live giveaway and inline giveaway. The first one is the one that has been posted on our BAMI Twitter account, where we'll be pick 5 lucky winners. And the second one is where 5 of your best comments or questions that are dropped during our live will be picked. Remember to put your Telegram username in the comment as well. Those two will be rewarded 200 USDTs in total, so stay tuned for that. And we will come back with today's guest, Okanwa. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Henry.
Yeah, nice to see you here today in our live AMA. And can you
Thank
introduce a little bit of yourself?
All right, Lionified Okenwa. I'm a music artist, a web developer, and an entrepreneur. I run an online shopping store, and yeah, that's me. Yeah.
Okay, that's great. So let's talk a little bit about your project first. These Star Lines card. Can you
Yeah.
introduce about your project?
Yeah. Okay. The Starlights coin. I'll just give a brief how we coined out the idea. We run an e-commerce store. We've been running that for over a year. The starlights.com. We ship products to and fro any part of the world to our different customers. So one time we were having an in-house meeting and we thought about how about we make a platform where our users can use crypto to make payments for the product on our online store. You could go check that out, the starlights.com. And so we were brainstorming. So this idea popped up. And so we said, since a lot of our clients around the world use their fiat currency, and we get to receive their payments for their products and purchases in US dollars. We now said, how about we make a platform, we make something, we develop something where they can also use their tokens, their coin or whatever tokens they have to make payment, and we still get to receive it in US dollars, so that we can also give all of our different users an extra layer of payment options. And so that's how the Starlights coin began to develop. We began to look out for developers who were well to do in the crypto space, and we got to ask them some questions, and we got to talk to them and show them our idea and say, is this possible? Is this going to work? Can this thing be achieved? Can these things be done? And we had to contact a couple of developers, and we were given a go ahead that yes, it can be done. We'll develop this, we'll develop this, and we'll develop this. So that's how the idea of the virtual coin card came about. So the virtual coin card is going to be used for tradings online. It's going to be used for making payments online. It's going to be used to make purchases online as well. So get ready. It's going to be on a lot of online stores. So when you want to make payment, as long as you are a holder or you have an account with a virtual coin card, you'll be able to use your tokens to make payments, and the receiving end just get to receive it in US dollars. Depending on the dashboard that they get to receive, depending on the currency they get to receive on that dashboard. So I'll just give a brief rundown. Take for instance, you want to make payments in our e-commerce store, and then you select you want to make payments selecting the virtual coin card. So once you click the virtual coin card, it's going to take you to a portal where you fill in your details to log in. And then when you're logged in, you get to select whatever token you want to use to make the payment. And once you click it, approve the payment, the payment is complete, and we at the receiving end get to receive whatever payment equivalent in US dollars. So that's the brief rundown of the Starlight coin. And we saw that in crypto, a lot of people want some utilities, want reasons to hold your tokens. So we now implemented an NFT. Since NFT is the trend these days, we implemented the NFT marketplace, which is already live. And we also implementing a staking platform where investors who already hold the Starlight coin can stake their tokens. They can stake it and earn the Starlight coin as rewards. So they are not just getting reflections in reward, they're also getting rewards in staking the tokens. So that's a brief rundown of the Starlight project.
Wow, that is a lot of information from you, from the founder of the project, and I think that the application of this Starline coin is, is varied in many different cases. So
Yeah.
I can see that the name of the coin is the Starline. So where did you get the idea for the name? Like, it's very
All right.
interesting.
Okay, I'm kind of an introvert. I like to stay indoors. I like to do my things on my own, just inside on my little space. So one time I was in a home yard, and I just walked over to the backyard, and I sat alone. Sometimes I sit there to think, to reason, to get some inspiration when the environment is entirely noiseless and everywhere is calm. So I sat there and I was looking at these stars in the sky, and my imaginations was jumping off me to get hold of one of the stars up there. So, and then I thought about working on my project, because I had a lot of ideas to implement. So I just thought about all of this, how everything is going to assimilate together. And once that is done, I'm able to touch the sky. So it just popped up in me in my head. So let's do something, the starlight. If you look at our motto, you see, let's light the stars. We're actually looking out to light the stars. A lot of people want the stars to light them, but we want to light the stars. Yeah.
Wow, that is very amazing. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
it's
Thank you.
great to hear your story. So let's talk a little bit about your team. So how
Yeah.
many developers that are working
Yeah.
with you to develop the project These Starlines?
Okay, we have developers working on a staking platform. About three developers working on a staking platform. We have two developers working on a virtual coin card, and we have one developer who is working on a contract code. And we have a Solidity team who are going to be auditing all of our developments. So we have all of those arranged for this project, and we have a core team about 9 persons, and we have a mod team about 7 persons. Yeah.
Mm, wow, that is a lot. I mean, very, many people that are working for the project. So I can
Yeah.
see that the idea that you develop this satellite is
Yeah.
pretty new in the crypto space. So
Yeah.
do you face any challenges during the time you develop the project, and how did you overcome these challenges, these problems?
Okay, first, our challenge was finding a legit developers. You realize in the BSC space, there are lots of scammers, there are lots of people who want to take advantage of your ignorance or want to take advantage of your simplicity. So one of our most difficult times, we're having to find a proper developer to work on each of every of our development, like the NFT marketplace, the virtual coin card, especially the virtual coin card. It took us about 4 months to find one developer who clearly understood what we wanted to do. And immediately we found him, where it was easy for us to go through. So we just had to sign an NDA agreement so that the ideas, you realize the ideas can easily be stolen. We got to sign up an NDA so the idea is kept between both parties. And then another other challenge was marketing. We had some issues with marketing, and that's why we came through to partner with BSC Army. We wanted to have a strong team who already up there, who already know how the game is played on this BSC space. And we wanted to say, okay, let's partner with you guys and see how you push us in marketing as much as we're doing other Telegram marketing, using Telegram, huge Telegram groups and different AMAs in different Telegram communities and Discord communities as well. So one of our most issues were finding legit developers and finding the right platform for marketing.
Okay, so from our side, it's also very great and honor to for BSE Army for Army to work with you with the developing of this project. So,
Thank
is
you
there
very much.
any is there anything about the upcoming updates or the upcoming feature of your project that you want to share with us?
Okay, we just sent out a contract to be audited by Solidity. We should be the report should be in 2 to 3 days. Usually, Solidity tells you your contract will be back in 3 to 5 days. So we're looking at getting a contract between Friday and Saturday, and then we'll be able to set a tentative date for the pre-sale. So once we set that, we'll begin to fast track things and how to get a pre-sale spiked up. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. And let's move on to your tokenomic. So, what is the name of the coin?
Okay, sorry. The name of the coin is the Starlight coin. Yeah.
The Starlight coin. And also,
Yeah.
can you explain a little bit more about the tokenomic distribution?
Okay.
How is what's
Okay.
distributed?
Tokenomics. We have 10 trillion total supply, 10 trillion total supply, and we have a 10% marketing wallet. Everyone knows in the BSC space, marketing is a huge thing because we look to be listed on a couple of exchanges immediately we are launched and grow from there. So we set out 10% for marketing to make sure every now and then we want to go into hitting huge marketing. We have some funds in there for us, and then there is a 5% developers wallet. That 5% covers the fees for paying the mods, for paying developers, for maintaining all of our products as well, to pay the mods, the shield team, to also as well do some giveaways to community members that have shown impressive work rates. And then we have a 25% set out for private sale and for pre-sale. And then we then our tax, there is a 12% tax on buy, and there is a 15% tax on sale. 6% on buy is going, it goes to is reflected to our holders, because this project is simply about rewarding holders. So on buy, 6% is reflected to holders, 2% is sent to add to liquidity, and 2% is sent to a development wallet, and then 2% is bonds. So the bond is to make sure total supply is reduced, to make sure the value of the token keeps increasing. So there is bond on every transaction, and on the sell side, there is 8% reflected to holders when there is a sell, and there is 3% reflected to this marketing wallet, which will be like the layman will call it buyback wallet. And then there is a 2% that's bonds as well, and 2% that is reflected to liquidity. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So that is very clear information about your tokenomics distribution, and
Yeah.
also with the
Yeah.
learning
Sure.
mechanism. I think it's very it's keep avoid the inflation from
Yeah.
affecting the economy.
Yeah. 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 And then everything is clearly spelled out in a white paper. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that is a lot of information. And have you built your your community on Telegram or Twitter?
Yeah, we've been building, and we currently have about 2,600 Telegram member around it. And then I'm really not a Discord fan. Somebody's handling Discord for us. I just spoke to him before I came on, and he said the Discord team is going, the Discord community is growing perfectly. So I'll get to check that. I don't really have the 100% figure on there, but we have an Indonesian community of about 13%, and we have a Chinese community of about 600 members, and we have a Telegram community of about 6,000. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, that is very huge. Huge number of in the community with such a very like new project like DstarLight. So,
Yeah.
do you have any plans to expand your community, and also what is your like targeted user?
Okay.
Who is your
I targeted.
Mhm.
Okay. I
Who is your
targeted user. Okay, our targeted users are first crypto enthusiasts, and most importantly, anyone who does anything online. You make payments online, you make subscriptions online, you make online bookings. I didn't mention it earlier. The virtual coin card is going to have a function where you can make online bookings for hotels and for flights reservations and all of that. So as long as you make payments online, as long as you use your fiat currency or your credit card, the virtual coin card is for you. It's for everyone. So you make payments, you make subscription, you can use the virtual coin card using just your cryptos to make all of these payments, to make all the hotel bookings and reservation and all of that.
Wow, so
And
I
about
assume yes, continue.
and about expanding our community, yes, we are also putting that in the works. We are developing, we are growing. Well, I've always loved everything to be purely organic. That's why we are not botting our group. We want everything to grow organically, so that's why our group is still relatively small, but we are looking at to hit a minimum of 5,000 members, before the pre-sale kicks off. So that's our aim. That's what we're looking out for. So we are also as well building the community to grow.
Wow. Okay. So I assume that everyone can use your service, yeah, like the
Yeah,
card, right? Because
yeah,
everyone make purchases and also subscribe and
yeah,
pay online. So the
yeah,
utility is like quite huge, right? So
yeah.
uh, when is the card available for the user?
Okay, the card will be available. We are looking at putting the card up live third week of December, but we are 95% done. We just need one more license to appropriate things. Yeah. So marks the third week of December, the card should go live.
Okay.
But
So
but
I
our NFT, sorry, but
yes.
our NFT marketplace is live already. The staking platform will be live on launch. Yeah,
Okay. Okay. So that is a
yeah,
very clear plan forward ahead. And
yeah.
so that is a very, like a new aspect in the crypto
Yeah.
space. So do you find any of your, like other competitors who providing the similar service with this satellite?
Okay, we've made a search and we've figured out that I think this project is a standalone. Crypto.com does just Visa cards and fiat currency and all of that. The Starlight coin is entirely standalone. Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Okay. So, for the last question, can you give me like three key points to convince people to invest in your project and, to hold the token for long term to
Yeah.
go with your project?
All right. The first one is the safety of the project. We have one of the biggest audit firms working, partnering with us to make sure every of our development are audited and passes the audit. So every investor coming into our project is 100% safe. And then for that one also, we are KYC'd with Pincell ecosystem. So we know that's why we are even doxing on this AMA. So we're telling the world we don't have anything to hide. We don't have anywhere to run to. Everyone can come partner with us, invest on this project. Everything is going to be safe. We are making sure your funds are safe. And the second point, this is a clear utility project, not a shit coin, not a meme coin. This is clear utility. Investors are going to see this virtual coin card spread around the world because we see it to be something huge, that everyone who is getting involved in the Starlight coin, as much as you're also going to get to use the virtual coin card, you are signing up for something long term. So this is not just a one-day pump and dump stuff. And then marketing, we are also partnering with DSC Army for a month, which we are also looking at to extend it further as we grow from there, because we want to investors to know this is long term. So that's already why we are working with DSC Army for a whole 30 days. So, and then the third point is this is safe. This is safe. We are going to be giving investors reward ranging from the reflections on buy and sales, and ranging from you staking your tokens. You also get rewards in DSC there.
Wow. Okay, so that is really convincing to me. I don't know about the others, but to me, it's really convincing. You
Yeah, thank
mentioned about about your partner that beside Barmy. Do you have any other partnership or backers that
you.
are working for your project,
Okay,
cooperating?
we have about 3 partners, but we haven't signed the agreement 100% yet. But once the agreements are 100%, we release the information to everyone.
Okay, so and also where can when can the audience find that information?
Once it's live, it will be on our website, and it will be on the Telegram group on across all our social medias.
Okay, so everyone, if you want to get more information about the project, the Starlight, so you can look for it on Twitter, on Telegram, and also on the website of the Starlight Coin, right? Okay, so I think that's covered quite enough about the brief information about the project the Starlight, and I think that we should move to the second part of today live AMA with the 5 questions from the audience. Are you ready for the
Okay.
questions?
Yeah, sure, I'm ready. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So the first question. So the security of using virtual coin card is critical. Is there
Yeah.
any new security technology in this Starlight coin, and how is the virtual coin card released? This is the question from the username HPLink01.
Okay, interesting question. Earlier on, I mentioned that we have the Solidity finance team auditing every single thing we develop here. And if you know Solidity, they are among the top 3 audit firms worldwide. So we knew investors are going to put their security, their financial security first. So we said, let's go for the very best. Let's go for the top audit firms out there to make sure we tell our investors, hey, look, your funds are safe with us. Your funds are safe on this virtual coin card. So it's going to be developed, and we are developing a customized server for the virtual coin card. It's not going to be hosted on any online platform, so no one can launch an attack on there and all of that. So that's why we are partnering with the Solidity finance team. The virtual hosted on its own dedicated server. So everything that is being done is audited by Solidity, and it's extra safe. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. And also how the card will be released.
Okay, it's going to be first, we're going to release the web app version where you click on the link and sign up online, and you get to fill in your details and all of that. And the second, we're going to be releasing the app itself. And it's going to
Okay.
be available to download on Google Play Store and Apple iOS, all of that.
Wow. Okay. That's great answers from you. And let's move on to, I think, the second questions. So is the purchase and sale fee of the Starlight coin high, and is for what purpose is the fee is high, that high?
Okay, the fee we're still discussing the fee. We want to make sure it is accessible to everyone. Now, if you look at the virtual coin card, it's split into 5 categories. There is a gem category, which is the lowest. There is a silver category, which is the second. There is a diamond category, which is the third. There's a gold category, which is the fourth, and there's a platinum category. All of these have their different features where you can use. So if you can't afford the platinum, you can afford the gold. If you can afford the gold, you can afford the diamond. If you can afford the diamond, you can afford the silver. So we made it so every investor have access to this virtual coin card. Yeah.
Okay, and so there will be a ranking in the card, right? So
Yeah.
with the gold,
Yeah.
diamond,
Yeah.
platinum.
Silver, gem, yeah, and platinum. Yeah.
So
Each
what
of
is
these
the? Yes, continue.
each of the okay each of these have their different features. Okay, I'll start with the platinum. You can use it with the Starlight coin and about nine tokens across different blockchains. So you can have the BNB, you can have the Ethereum, and whatever other blockchain you want to use. And then there is the gem, which is the first category. The gem category just give you access to one blockchain. So if you look at the white paper, it's clearly stated the first category gives you access to just one token and on one blockchain. The second category gives you one blockchain and about three tokens. The next category gives you two blockchains and about five tokens. The next category gives you about two blockchains and about six tokens. And the platinum is infinite. You can use as many blockchains as you want. So we splitted that. So if you, depending on what you want to do, depending on which you want to use, you can go ahead and select whatever of whichever of those five.
Wow. Okay, so that is very clear and also suitable for different type of customer. Like depends
Yeah,
on how much how many like chain of coin they want to have, right?
yeah, yeah,
Okay, so that is very clear to me about the question number
yeah,
two. Let's move on to the third one.
yeah.
So how you guys are promoting liquidity globally, and many people can join, earn reward with liquidity, join in the product staking pool and something like that. Would you love to know that, to tell more about that in detail?
Okay. We once we do the pre-sale, 80% of funds raised on the pre-sale will be sent straight into PancakeSwap liquidity. That's the first point. If I'm to get what this user is wanting to define, what ABBA, yeah, I think Abbas can. That's the question. So 80% of funds raised from the pre-sale will go straight into liquidity, and then once we are going into exchanges, that's why there is a continuous liquidity tax. If you look at the tokenomics, on buys there is 2% on liquidity going straight into liquidity. On sales as well, there is 2% going into liquidity. We want to keep a stable floor for this project to fly. So, and then join in product staking. And yes, we are having a staking platform. The staking platform will go live in 2 days. We want to open it up to the community. We'll be opening up the NFT marketplace in about 18 hours. And in 18 hours, and then we'll open the staking platform for everyone to see in about 48 hours from now. And then the staking platform will be live as well, so investors can go in and stake their tokens and earn rewards. Yeah.
Wow. So the time is like very close ahead, right? So we have like around 2 days until
Yeah.
the marketplace and also the
Yeah.
pools, staking pools
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
go
Goes live.
live.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great information. I think that's a very important one that the audience want to hear
Yeah.
about the
Yeah.
timeline. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
so let's move on to the next question from Eric. So, what method will be employed to entice investor? What elements encourage future investor to actively participate and believe in the project for long term? So, fostering the environmental progress. So that is question
All
number
right.
four.
Okay, to entice investors, that's why we are putting available all of our utilities from day one. We want all our investors to know this is not just, we're not just promising you of something, we are showing you that this thing is already done. This thing is already available for you to use. This is already available for you to begin using immediately once we are launched. So that is number one on how we're going to entice new investors, and our aim is to put in a strong marketing for this. So we are not just relenting on a one-day marketing. We'll continue this marketing to make sure we push this to more and more investors. And also we're also looking at hitting a couple of exchanges 2 to 3 weeks after launch. So we want to put the Starlight coin on every single place, on every single platform, every single place that we can find investors. So we want to put it there and show them our utilities and show them our products can be usable, and then it should be enough to entice much wise investors.
Okay, so do you plan to, involve the non-crypto user in your project?
Yeah, sure. Since the non-crypto user, yeah, we plan to walk them through. The virtual coin card also have a function where you can send your dollars to another person. The person gets to receive the dollar. In the virtual coin card there is a swap server, so you can swap your tokens to dollars and send it to someone. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so I bet it will be,
Yeah.
like user friendly, very user friendly, so that
Yeah.
even the
Yeah.
non-crypto user can also get used to how it may work, right?
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. That is question number 4, and time flies so fast. And we move to the last question of this Q&A. Is question number 5.
Yeah.
What are the differences between traditional e-commerce and crypto metaverse business, as you described, the Starlight? So,
Okay.
what is? Mhm.
Okay. We are not entirely doing metaverse. We are doing, sorry. Okay. What's the business? What's the difference between traditional e-commerce and crypto metaverse business as you described for the Starlight? Okay. The Starlight is not about metaverse. We want, sometimes people tend to run to something extraordinarily out of this world. We don't want to follow the trend of the metaverse. We want everyone to see, okay, there is an e-commerce. Everyone knows how the e-commerce system works, and we are implementing something as an extra layer for e-commerce shopping, for e-commerce users. So we are not diving into metaverse yet. If we want to, maybe in future, but for now we're sticking to e-commerce, online payments, and purchases.
Okay. So, with
Yeah.
compared to the traditional one, what is the advantages of using,
Okay, that's good.
the D-Starlight coin card?
Yeah.
Um, mhm. Yeah. Okay. So I think that is about the question number 5,
Okay,
and
okay. The advantages is you don't have to immediately find. Take for instance, you are somewhere and you want to make payment. You want to make an instant payment to anyone. You and then you yeah,
yeah, can you continue?
yeah. Okay, we're looking at making sure once you have the Starlight car virtual coin card, at any point, at any place you find yourself, you can always make payments, you can always make trade without having to convert your crypto. Yeah, yeah. Okay. We're making sure you don't have to, wherever you are, at any moment, at any time, you don't have to come, you don't have to really look around for a merchant or an exchanger to convert your tokens to fiat. We're giving you the virtual coin card, which is going to do all of that for you at an instant. So you use the virtual coin card as an instant, you make payment, an instant, you send fiat currency to your friends, your families, and all of that. At an instant, you make purchases in any online store you want to make purchase of.
Wow. Okay. So that is very
Yeah.
interesting. Okay, so that's answer put to the end of the Q&A session, and right now we are moving to the pre-light giveaway winners announcement, and I think that is the most exciting part where all the fun happen. So let's take a look at our lucky wheel and see who are the 5
You
winners
good?
of today live AMA. Sorry, do you want to add anything?
Yeah.
Okenwa, do you want to add anything before we move on?
Yeah. Okay. Oh no, I'm fine. I'm good.
Okay, that's great. So now take a look at our lucky wheel and see
No,
who
I'm
are the.
fine. I'm good. We add nothing. We just
Okay. Now let's take a look at our lucky wheel and see who are the 5 lucky winners of today's live AMA. Okay, and the 5 winners are appeared on the screen. And congratulations to whose username are shows. And later on, we will post on our BSC Twitter account the full description of how to claim your reward. And so looking forward to that. So it has been a great AMA session with Okanwa from the Starlight Coin project. And we covered quite enough about the project, and also I believe that
yeah.
you have
Thank you for having us.
I think that we have deeper understanding and insight about the project.
Yeah.
And thank you for your time today. Okanwa, do you have any last word you want to tell with our audience?
Thank you very much. All right. Okay. First of all, I'd like to thank BSC Army for having us, and then I'd like to thank also for everyone for sparing their time to listen to the Starlight Coin, to listen to us, to see the product we have to offer. Thank you so much, everyone, and we look forward to seeing you active also in the group. Look forward to hearing your reviews about the project, and if you still have some questions that weren't answered on this live AMA, you can hop in on the group and send me a DM on the group, send a message, send a question on the group. We'll always be handy to reply your questions. Okay, thank you very much for having us. And sorry, Henry, was this recorded? So we'd like to keep it for some of our members who were not able to join the AMA.
Yeah, of course. It is also on our YouTube channel on Blockchain Army, so you can also retrieve the AMA for reposting like that. Is that okay?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Okanwa, for joining us today, and also, guys, join our Telegram group, Barmy,
Thank you
to
very
receive
much. Thank you very much. Thank you.
to receive new
Thank
updates
you.
every day about highlighted project, crypto news, and moreover, ideal information and many giveaways. And thank you for all staying here with us until the end. And Henry, we'll see you again in next live AMA and next video. Goodbye.